Today is the day for good movie recommendations on Netflix. I'll recommend some really good ones so you don't waste your time on Netflix. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'm Dimas, a Brazilian passionate about movies and series and your Dinkas movies. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss the recommendations. Stay with me until the end of the video. And I'll start with one that is new and it's from 2023. Nyad. A powerful and excellent film with sensational performances. Of course, what caught my attention were the actresses, Annette Bening and Jodie Foster. Based on a true story, the plot follows Nyad, a retired swimmer who, after decades, decides to return to conquer a distance she couldn't achieve in the past, swimming from Cuba to Florida. It's a challenging feat due to her advanced age, but with the help of her friend and coach played by Jodie Foster, she aims to achieve this goal. The interaction between the two actresses is memorable for the natural way they portray their roles. A beautiful film that explores themes such as overcoming challenges and believing in dreams. It's an emotional movie that has just arrived on Netflix. Watch it now. Next up is 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. The film is based on a true story that recounts the events that occurred during the attack on the United States consulate in Benghazi, Libya, in 2012. The story focuses on a security team hired to protect the diplomatic mission. When a surprise attack is launched by a group of Islamist extremists, the soldiers face a situation of extreme violence and chaos, fighting to defend the location and protect their lives. It's a film that offers a dramatic and thrilling view of the events that took place during the Benghazi attack, providing an intense experience for viewers interested in stories based on real events. A very good film on Netflix, guys. Now, let's go for a classic. I'm talking about The Bond Collector. The story takes place in New York and follows Lincoln Rhyme, played by Denzel Washington, a brilliant former investigator who becomes paralyzed after an accident. Even confined to a hospital bed, he is called to help solve a serial murder case committed by a killer known as the Bond Collector. He is assisted by Amelia Donahue, a young police officer played by Angelina Jolie, who becomes Rhyme's partner in the investigations. Together, they try to decipher the patterns and clues left by the killer to identify him before he commits more crimes. The film is known for its dark atmosphere and the tension in the plot. For those who like a good police thriller, you will enjoy this one. The next one is quite emotional and one of the best movies of 2020 on Netflix. I'm talking about the one Edu. It's a very emotional and reflective story about various issues. The plot is told through three interconnected stories. The first follows a 6-year-old boy named Adu, who flees his home country in search of a safer life. The second story follows a forest ranger fighting against wildlife trafficking in Africa. Finally, the third story follows an immigration officer facing moral dilemmas while dealing with the refugee crisis. It's interesting how the script manages to bring a connection between these dilemmas and emotionally makes us reflect on the characters. It has very emotional moments, especially about the life of the boy Adu. If you like drama, this one's for you. Remember guys, that I provide the entire movies list at the end of the video, for your convenience. The next one is The Impossible, a dramatic film with wonderful production and based on a real and very sad story. It focuses on the Bennett family composed by parents Maria and Henry, and their 3 children, Lucas, Thomas, and Simon. During Christmas vacation in Thailand, they are hit by the tsunami that devastates the resort they were staying. The narrative centers on the family's desperate struggles to reunite after the tragedy and, at the same time, shows the challenges faced by survivors to find help and assistance amid chaos and destruction. It received critical acclaim for its realistic performances, especially from Naomi Watts, who was nominated for an Oscar for her role. The film received critical acclaim for its realistic performances, especially from Naomi Watts, who was nominated for an Oscar for her role. Bayana's direction was also highly praised for conveying the magnitude of the tragedy and human resilience in the face of adversity. It's an emotional and powerful film that offers a touching and impactful view of the events during the 2004 tsunami and the incredible survival and solidarity of those who faced this incredible catastrophe. Watch it, it's another very good film on Netflix. Next up is Stepmom, a classic to touch the heart. The film tells the story of a family going through a difficult transition when the father, played by Ed Harris, divorces and marries a younger woman, played by Julia Roberts. Focuses on the complexities of the relationship between the new wife, Isabel, and the two children from the previous marriage. The film explores the challenges and conflicts that arise when two women with distinct roles in the children's lives are confronted with the reality of having to learn to support each other amid difficulties. It is praised for its solid performances and how it addresses themes like family, love, and acceptance. Overall, Stepmom is an emotional family story that explores universal themes and offers a touching representation of the complexities of relationship. It's very authentic film, guys. And now, for those who like revenge movies, Cold Pursuit. The plot is set in a town in Colorado, United States, and follows the stories of a driver played by Liam Neeson. After the mysterious death of his son, Nels decides to take revenge on those responsible, who are connected to a local drug cartel. The film mixes action elements with a touch of humor, creating a unique atmosphere. As Nels gets involved in a spiral of violence and seeks revenge, he ends up attracting the attention of authorities and other members of the criminal underworld. It's an exciting action film with a unique approach to the genre, providing a cinematic experience that surprises and captivates the viewer. A good film on Netflix. I hope this news helps. For today, that's it. Now, I'll leave another very good tip on the card. Until the next video, so long.